Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a blonde tutorial for you guys. Do not mind how the video is a lot darker. You're going to have blurry parts. You're going to have lighting that's very dark and off. The next couple videos, like I said a couple videos back, I got a new camera and I finally got it to be perfect, but I did have a couple of videos that I didn't want to scratch because of it. So I'm still putting them out. But I am doing my client Elizabeth today, and we are doing an overlapping blonde. I get a lot of crap sometimes about people saying, you know, I shouldn't be overlapping lightener. She's getting wedding ready. She wants to be that level 10 white blonde, and the only way to get there is to overlap. We did hit our goal, you'll see at the end, so we won't have to overlap anymore from now on. The only thing we'll have to do is just maintain it by doing the root. But in order to get lighter, you gotta overlap. So today I'm using Oxycur with 20 volume and a 16th ounce of Olaplex. And we are doing a low light spontaneously every second, third, or fourth foil whenever I feel like it. You guys know if you've been following me for a while, I don't do any set order of low lights. I feel like it's too perfect. When it's too perfect, it doesn't look realistic. So I like adding them when I feel like it. And I'm using the Lowlight 7N7G by Colorance, which is my go-to low light for blondes. When being in a situation as a stylist to decide if the client's hair can handle overlapping or not, that is up to you and your discretion. I can't tell you to do it. I can't tell you not to do it. You really need to assess the hair. If you're doing it, I suggest doing it on a client that's been coming to you the last several sessions, not risking it on a new client because you don't know what's on that hair. You don't know, even if they're dark, if they're telling the truth and they didn't have blonde underneath and be a level 10, and just throw a dark color on. You never really know. That's why it's safe to have your clients sign contracts and just make sure you're protected. I'm actually working on one right now because doing color corrections and blonding is very risky, and it's good to just make sure you are backed up.
It's easy to set a young heart on the run, to see it crashing out the sky, falling one by one, walking alone on the coldest night. There's nothing I can ever say to change your mind. I gotta live without your love, we've said goodbye. There's nothing I can ever say.
So we did start in the back this time. Last time we started in the front. And because she is already like a level 9 and 10 on some spots, I decided to start in the back, keep those money pieces as healthy as possible. Remember, the hairline always processes quicker than the interior. And what I do in that kind of situation, it depends on per client. Her hair, even though it's naturally darker in a level 5, she lifts quickly. Because her hair's fine, she lifts quick. So I lowered the volume developer and I went down to 10 volume for the money face framing.
To change your
So when overlapping lightener, I make sure there's a couple of things that I address with my clients. I never let them go in blindfolded. I'm always telling them the risk that are there. Hair snapping off, melting off. Afterwards, home care is very crucial. My client Elizabeth takes really good care of her hair. If she didn't, I wouldn't do this. She uses great shampoo, conditioner, serums, oils, all that stuff, and we trimmed it. I do have a rule in my chair that if we're overlapping a blonde that's previously been lightened with lightener, you must receive at least a dusting or trim. If they don't agree to that, I will not risk the integrity of their hair.
defeated by the dreams and the memories we've made. To see it crashing out the skies like a tidal wave down on me. Walking alone on the coldest night. There's nothing I can ever say to change your mind. I gotta live without your love. We've said goodbye. There's nothing I can ever say to change your mind.
So I did actually tease all of her dropouts. I did use 10 volume, and I did that just to take and pop open that cuticle so it takes toner better. Today I will be doing a root shadow on her. She loves the way the root shadow lets her hair grow out. And like I said, we're getting her wedding ready for the summertime. And after this, she'll only have to come back in for a partial in between now and then. And then right before the wedding, we'll do a half or full. But I am using 6N, 6NA, 3/4 of 6N, a little bit of 6NA just to counteract any brass that has transpired during the lifting. Sectioning off that money piece area, and I'm going to do the root shadow. The last 2 minutes, I'll then tap the face frame area and lay her back, and then we'll tone her with 10P, 10BS Goldwell Colorance.
Walking alone on the coldest night. Nothing I can ever say to change your mind. I gotta live without your love. We've said goodbye. Nothing I can ever say to change your mind.
One of my favorite parts of a session is the toning portion. Now that I did the root shadow everywhere else, the last 2 minutes, I'll go around her face frame and money piece area and slightly tap and comb it back and blend it in. By doing this the last couple of minutes before rinsing it out, it's going to prevent it from going too dark, so it will make that money piece stay poppy and bright. The only time I would leave the hairline totally out and not tap it at all is if my client was a bright level 10 white platinum blonde and it all was very solid. When they don't have that and there is a little dimension, at least the littlest bit, I still think that going in and tapping it slightly still blends everything together a lot better and doesn't make it look really weird and chunky, and it still lets it grow out beautifully.
It is sad, a young heart on the run. To see it crashing out the sky, falling one by one.
Alright guys, another one now in the history books. Look how beautiful this lovely level 10 white blonde came out. Nice and slightly shadowed, but still bright and blonde. A little bit of dimension, but not too much. Just the perfect amount. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and like and share and all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. So long for now.